Alright, y'all, in the truck doing a video now because it's kind of windy outside and I want you to be able to hear me and all that good stuff. So you know how that goes. Anyway, I've been thinking about doing this video today and thinking about a title and all that kind of stuff, and pretty sure I'm going to call it Securing Your Guns. And by that I mean I'll watch a lot of gun content on YouTube, whether it's just like tactical shooters or prepper type stuff and all that. And a lot of people like stage guns in different places in the house and stuff, or have a designated truck gun and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really go for that for several reasons. Number one, safety, because I have small kids, and even though you try to teach them not to mess with guns and they're dangerous and all that kind of stuff, the bottom line is they're still a kid and you can't trust them with it. So I don't stage them around the house. I don't have a truck gun in, say, a glove compartment or any type of thing like that, something loose that's not in your control all the time. At home they're in a gun safe and all that kind of stuff. But with that being said, I still carry a gun with me pretty much 24/7. Even around the house, most of the time I'm wearing pants and a belt and a gun. I don't really wear like jogging shorts or basketball shorts or whatever you call like that, type of thing. It's usually basically the same setup. And as most of you know, or at least have been here a while, I carry Appendix Glock 19 every day. Like I said, if I go outside, I've got it. Sometimes I'll use that Alien Gear holster for the chest, but most of the time I'm just so used to it, I just stick the Appendix rig on and go. So like I said, being around the house and different things like that, people talk about staging them in different rooms and different things like that, but there's a few reasons I don't like to do that. Number one, like I said, with kids and safety, but also other people coming to your house for whatever reason, and guns laying around everywhere. It's more potential to get stole, or any kind of bad thing like that falling into the wrong hands, and maybe kind of makes you look crazy. But anyhow, you can do with that what you will. But some things to think about, if somebody got really hurt and you had to call a rescue squad in your house or something, and there's 20 guns laying around and things like that, it's not ideal situation. Number two, if your house burnt down or something like that, caught on fire, you got a bunch of guns laying everywhere, and you get a good safe, they say such and such fireproof rating. It may or may not be accurate, but I can guarantee that it's a lot more fireproof than just sitting in a corner or a closet or something like that. So it's a more protection for your guns type of thing. Also, with staging them around, unless they're all pretty much the exact same gun, like you got 5 ARs in different places or 5 Glocks in different places. Different guns have different manual of arms, and especially if you've got them staged, with a family around, a wife or husband or whatever type of deal, and maybe they're not as familiar with all these guns as you are, and if they come up needing it and grab it and you know, not remember how to work it, or things that you need to do, or even not know where the safety is to take it off and stuff. I mean, it can be basically useless. And you know, even if you got like teenagers, you know, that are smart and responsible with it and things, you know, they may not know exactly how to work all the guns or remember under stress, because under stress a lot of things are different. Now, I can give you an example, not under stress, but my wife is not as familiar with all the guns as I am. Even some of the guns that are hers, if she doesn't do anything with them for a while, she'll completely forget, you know, pretty much everything about it. Whether it has a safety or not, how to work it, definitely how to break them down, take them apart and things like that. And I mean, it's a training issue, you know, really. Once you get it ingrained in, you know, then you're good to go. But if you don't spend that much time in it, then it can be basically useless for you, like I said, with staging it around for different members of the family. So, like I said, some things to consider. The same thing with you see a lot of, they always report it on the news because it makes gun owners look bad, but somebody will have an unsecured gun somewhere, you know, in a glove compartment, in a sock drawer, or something around the house, or even you know, a mom will have it in a pocketbook or something, and a kid will get a hold to it and accidentally shoot themselves or shoot somebody else, or, you know, something horrible like that. And that's another reason that I'm against that. Like in a pocketbook or something, it's definitely not ideal, but if you do decide to carry that way, then definitely always keep that pocketbook with you. Just like a belt and a holster attaches it with you, you need to have that pocketbook or a bag or whatever other means of carry for that gun pretty much attached to you, where you're always in control of that gun. Especially, you know, something like gun in a pocketbook, and you go in shopping and stuff, and most women will put it in the cart there, and especially if they got kids, they'll set the kid in there and then set the pocketbook right beside them, you know. And if you got a gun in there or something like that, that's just asking for bad things to happen. But anyway, I definitely encourage you to carry a gun every day, and especially on you, where you're more in control of it. Definitely get familiar with it, how everything works, so it's ingrained in, where if it's, you know, split second stressful situation, you can pull it out and do what you need to do and go to work with it. And, you know, like I said, give you some things to think about, because guns, you know, are very dangerous, and it only takes a split second for something to happen that you can't take it back, and you can't change it, you know. So definitely be cautious with where you store your guns, how you store your guns, and all that stuff. So that's all I got for this one. Stay prepped up, prayed up, and strapped up. See ya.